Welcome to AIST Esports. We will be doing a little bit of practice rounds between SylveonRNG and MaxLucario. So let's go ahead and get this going. We got this already set up and everything, so we should be good. I'm gonna call this. I recently made some new socials for myself, so once you guys want to do that and see that, you'll be seeing it throughout the match underneath my name. So if you guys ever want to follow that and see more of me, you will be able to. All right. I don't see why we can't begin this match. We set? All right. Versus MaxLucario. We got some pretty initial gameplay leading into a up-down air out of SylveonRNG. Pretty common move out of his character, considering the fact that he is kind of a what is a not a Jigglypuff. Ooh, immediately one stock taken away from MaxLucario, giving SylveonRNG the first point of this round. It's not common that you see that, but immediate jitters considering the fact that SylveonRNG is a considerably good player, and he's really good with whenever it comes to Jigglypuff. You'll see a lot of immediate gameplay coming out of that. A lot of immediate stocks being taken away. Good grab. Failed down B. Successful up B, leading into side. While trying to bait each other out for its first attack, seems like SylveonRNG gets that, getting to another point for him. You see a lot of good aerials coming out of Ike, and that's because, I mean, it's a sword user, and you'll see with a lot of sword users that they have a pretty good aerials whenever it comes to gameplay, whenever it comes to going up against each other. Something really good with SylveonRNG is that you'll see a lot of, oh yeah, no, okay, he takes the win. I didn't even notice that, and I was sleeping for all that. Anyways, SylveonRNG takes his first game. It's not surprising. SylveonRNG is pretty good with that. He has a lot of great setups whenever it comes to his gameplay. So, all right, let's go ahead and set this back to 0.
3, 2, 1, go!
Immediate forward. A lot of light attacks coming out of Sylveon right now. A lot of air attacks. Infamous down. Forward air. But good parry coming out of Max. Ooh, great side beat coming out of Max, wrapping up that stock on SylveonRNG. But it seems like SylveonRNG is going to be wrapping up that stock from his last life. Seems like that now MaxLucario has... I'm not going to say that. Wow, okay. Another point coming out of SylveonRNG. I was about to congratulate him. It seemed like he was starting to warm up, but I guess not. Okay, another point for MaxLucario. Down air is going on up air. Down air, side air. Parried by Max. Going in for a lot of heavy attacks. Going in for a lot of smash attacks. Failed parry, but failed sleep out of Sylveon too. But successful wrap up with that stock with the forward air, leading to final point going to SylveonRNG and allowing him to win that. Wow. It seems like he's starting to get better, but it doesn't really matter whenever you're not able to fix it up that fast. Still great gameplay coming out of MaxLucario on that second game. He's asking me to choose this character right now. I want to say go for. I want to see how you do with Zelda. Yeah. Let's see how you do with Zelda. All right. Let me pick Zelda for you too. There you go. Oh, no, that's Sheik. Zelda. There you go. Okay. And you're going to be going with that variant. All right. I should be set up. I don't know how he plays with Zelda, and I don't think he plays with Zelda that often, so we'll see pretty interesting gameplay. Wow, great initial kind of downbeat coming out of MaxLucario. Pretty successful combo chain whenever it comes to Sylveon. He's an expert whenever it comes to those combos. I think if he played with a character maybe like Fox, he could be pretty good whenever it comes to wrapping up those combos, so maybe he prefers the lighter gameplay whenever it comes to Jigglypuff. Side air. Fail down, or side air. Side air coming out of SylveonRNG, wrapping up to the final stock right there, blocking his side B. Giving 1 point to SylveonRNG. Almost complete. Oh! Almost hit him with that completed side B. I don't think it's that completed guard strike, but not quite. Great smash attacks coming out of Lucario, but if he can't manage to get more regular attacks coming out of that, it might not matter that much. Seems like he's trying to wrap up that stock from last life that he had on SylveonRNG. Pretty much a lot of aerial attacks. You see that pretty common out of more floaty characters. You'll start to see a lot of fights happening in the air, making it kind of look like an anime game for a second. Anime fighting game, but I digress. Wrapping up that stock with that side smash coming out of MaxLucario, but it seems like Sylveon's not willing to let that happen. He's going to set it back to neutral. Great block. Leading to another point for SylveonRNG. Keeps on dodging those side smashes. Failed recovery coming out of MaxLucario, leading to an SD on his part, giving SylveonRNG that final point. It's unfortunate, man. You hate to see that, but it's pretty common out of those kinds of characters that do kind of maybe a more bouncy recovery. Anyways, I bet after that pretty bad match coming out of Zelda, he may not be wanting to play that. He's gonna be playing Roy. Okay. What color is that? I'm guessing that one? Yeah. Okay, that one. Let's go. So I'll sit back. First grab gameplay with pretty neutral gameplay coming out of Sylveon. Seems like they're trying to fill each other's characters out right now, seeing how Sylveon might react to Roy. Once again, I mean, it sucks because Roy has that bad recovery whenever it comes to his character. It's very vertical, not at all horizontal, so getting dragged out that far by Sylveon. It seems like Sylveon maybe might have a lot of experience when it comes to this character. Jesus, I was barely able to realize he actually took 2 stocks against MaxLucario, but that's just what happens whenever it comes to SylveonRNG. He'll beat you, and while he's beating you, won't even realize you're getting beaten. Ooh, great sleep coming out of SylveonRNG, wrapping up that stock. That's a 3-0, man. That's a 3-0. It's a full take. You hate to see that. All right. Oh well, though, right? You can't do much about that. He's gonna be playing Wolf, maybe. Are you playing Wolf? No, you're playing Inkling. Okay. That's easier to kind of figure out which thing that is. Okay. Let's go. It's not often that I see Inkling coming out of MaxLucario, but it seems like he's kind of trying to go with anyone. Though if you're going with anyone, just do random. That's my opinion. Opening up a pretty neutral air gameplay coming out of both players. Seems like MaxLucario is kind of used to more airish gameplay. Down air coming out of Sylveon, leading into that side air combo. You know, Jigglypuff might not do a lot of damage, but he does make up for it in pretty true combos whenever it comes to his character. Kind of knowing when it comes to where you're going to be, considering that failed song coming out of Sylveon. But he still takes that stock away from MaxLucario. Seems like MaxLucario might want to try to wrap up that stock that he had from last match, or last life coming out of or coming from Sylveon. We are going to be doing a Super Smash, or not a Super Smash Bros, a Rocket League stream straight after this in about an hour or so. Out of ink. Try to repair that, but gotten with that down air. All right.
Oh man.
You got a guest commentator coming on. Both pretty high percentages right now. Leading into that side air coming out of MaxLucario. Great roll coming out of Sylveon, giving another point to him. With no points for MaxLucario. It seems like he's trying to wrap up that stock right now. Sylveon's faster, coming out with more aerials.
You can see that Sylveon's really trying to avoid, but while trying to get minimum damage into it.
MaxLucario trying to wrap up.
Can you get it?
But he's getting too anxious though. Might lead to a pretty easy opening for Sylveon. But Sylveon's pretty high percentage right now. 167. How are you still alive? Side air. Down air.
This could be game.
Not quite game. Sylveon still has 3 stocks. Ooh, great sleep coming out of Sylveon, leading to that stock wrap up 3-0. It's unfortunate to see. All right, let's see who's going to be playing next. Seems like he's trying to, you know, bounce around with the kinds of characters he's going with. But not quite wanting to trust random, which I guess I trust that. I get that. Oh, he's going to be playing Pikachu, okay. And then you're going to be playing... Who's that? Sephiroth. There you go. Okay. Got that updated now? Let's go and get this match going. Pretty slow attacks coming out of MaxLucario, but he ends up going in with that parry. Because Sylveon's kind of coming on a bit hard. Side slash. Failed bomb. Seems like Sephiroth might have a lot of interesting aerials and side Bs whenever it comes to just where they're going to be going. Floating bomb coming out of Sephiroth, but being blocked by Sylveon. Almost wrapped up stock there. Successful recovery coming out of Seph. Bad recovery out of Sephiroth, leading to that wrap up of stock. Both trying to see what each other are going to do.
Covered.
Nearly hitting with that smash, but hitting with that parry, nearly killing Sylveon. Both kind of anxious, but getting that expertly timed side air, wrapping up that stock on Sylveon's part.
Sylveon's coming right off the bat, trying to seal the deal.
But you see, he's got that last percentage amount out of his last life. He's gonna be trying to wrap that up. Great side bounce coming out of bottom stage.
Great recovery by Sylveon also.
To set up that combo out of Seph. Battling time side smash. Into forward air. He's charging up that bomb for Pikachu right now. Good time parry. Releasing that bomb. Oh, and that hits Sylveon. Can he keep this energy going to finally beat SylveonRNG? SylveonRNG is trying to wrap up that stock right now. Pretty light character. So it's going to be a pretty easy wrap up if Sylveon can keep on bouncing around MaxLucario, but he keeps on hitting with those parries.
I think their parry's
Great
gonna
up
be
air.
enough, though.
A successful parry.
End game.
Oh, but that up smash coming out of SylveonRNG wraps it up. Giving Sylveon that win again, but it doesn't mean that was badly won. Wow. Great job out of both players that time.
The competitivity with Smash Bros. Players is really good.
Yeah, no, absolutely. They've got some great timing and great reaction speed. To be wanted. We got another character, maybe Olimar.
Sylveon picking Pikachu. Once again. And we got Dark Pit for Lucario.
All right. Let's see if that's going to be the skin he wants. Okay.
So does this just change? What does that do?
That's just Scorpion.
It's on the screen.
Off the bat.
Pretty light attacks coming out of both. Great combo coming out of SylveonRNG. Failed hammer out of MaxLucario. He's going to be trying to get those hammers a lot. The forward throw.
I think
Sylveon barely managing to get that recovery.
I think what MaxLucario should probably start doing is trying to figure out how to get into Sylveon's range without trying to take the damage.
Absolutely, but Sylveon's a bit faster. He has a kind of more rounded protection whenever it comes to his attacks, and he's pretty fast too, so that reactionary bit is going to be quite hard for someone like MaxLucario to get in because he's a bit less setups as Sylveon, and Sylveon has pretty good memory whenever it comes to figuring out what setups he wants to go with.
Absolutely. He is an all-around player, and not a hard attacker, yet not a passive. He can go both ways without taking the damage and not being in a critical situation. And if he is, he does get the deal done.
Absolutely. He figures out how to kind of come back from pretty bad situations and quickly turn it back into his favor because he sees those openings and quickly punishes from his opponent.
Just like now on screen.
Yeah, you saw him kind of in the bad spot, but he kind of turned it around and turned it into a pretty good combo.
And
Ooh,
look, he switches the sides.
Great down beat coming out of Sylveon, allowing him to get out of that bad spot up top. Failed hammer, giving Sylveon that opening. Is he going to wrap it up that stock? Or is MaxLucario going to figure out how to get the hammer in? Dodged hammer coming out of Sylveon.
There.
Up smash. Is this going to be wrap up? Another up air. Failed forward air. Grab into up grab. Up throw. Ooh. Up air coming out of Sylveon, giving him that second point.
And that just proves what we say when he is in a tough spot and just taking that when MaxLucario has an error and he takes advantage of that and punishes.
Absolutely, but you just saw him get off that hammer because he saw that opening too. Sylveon can kind of get a little bit ahead of himself. You know, you'll see that he get a little bit cocky and he'll try to open up and go for more
hits and points.
More crazy plays, but unfortunately that means that MaxLucario is going to be able to come in. But with 0 points out of MaxLucario and the 2-stock lead in favor of Sylveon, this might be game regardless of how good MaxLucario starts to do. Ooh, great hammer coming out of Sylveon, giving MaxLucario his first point.
Well, I'm afraid that's not going to be enough coming out of Lucario.
Yeah, no, he's already 100 up. Sylveon's already setting up for his next wrap-up.
130, it looks like he's going to try to make it flashy.
Seems like Sylveon's just trying to go for style points here.
And
Successful
there we go.
forward air coming out of Sylveon, wrapping up that stock and giving him that last point.
Absolutely wonderful.
It's what you love to see coming out of both opponents. Seems like MaxLucario was able to start kind of pulling back, but it doesn't really matter whenever it comes to that if you're not fast enough in the beginning part to kind of get around Sylveon.
Absolutely. And what I say with all Super Smash Bros. Players, you gotta be aggressive. You cannot be passive in the beginning.
Absolutely not. If you get too passive in the beginning, then it can kind of be...
It's gonna be hard, because if you're passive in the beginning, you will struggle all the way through.
All right, it seems like our MaxLucario is going to be trying to go for random.
And
Ooh, we got Hero. I don't know where that is. Okay. Figure out where that is for now. Pretty neutral gameplay coming out of both players right now. The forward air. Seems like Sylveon's trying to get that next up. But MaxLucario gets around that with his down air. Sylveon continues to try to set up again. Almost, why did you go for that grab? I mean, he was shielding, that was great opening. Great possibility.
I will give MaxLucario this, though. For how many times he changes, he is able to master multiple players.
Absolutely, but unfortunately, whenever it comes against someone who, like SylveonRNG, a master of his own character, like right there, he just knows himself very well. I mean, being a jack of all trades is good, but if you don't get onto the nitty-gritty of your own character, then it may not be useful at all.
Absolutely, I can 100% agree with that.
90% on Sylveon. MaxLucario might be trying to wrap up that stock soon.
Ooh.
But another point coming out of Sylveon as MaxLucario SDs. Oh my god, failed recovery coming out of SylveonRNG, bouncing off of the stage. That's something you hate to see. But that's a point in MaxLucario's favor. Is he going to be able to take advantage of that opening? Not using any of his MP yet. Not very surprising. You see pretty often just random things from his menu being pulled out, but seems like MaxLucario might not know that character this well, might be not trying to go for that.
He's up to 90.
90% on MaxLucario. Is Sylveon going to wrap this up here? Seems like he's going to try to hang back, kind of trying to bait MaxLucario to use his MP. MaxLucario up in the air. That forward air is going to wrap that stock up, giving Sylveon that final point.
What a game.
Man. I mean, listen, even though like the skills might be vastly outmatched on both ends, you can still guarantee that it's still going to be a pretty entertaining match coming out of Sylveon.
Absolutely, I can 100% agree with that. His skill base and just all-around playerness is just wonderful
We
to
got
see.
Peach coming out of... Oh, no, Max. Yeah, sure. Could you go and take over from me?
I got you, yeah. Why he steps out. He's going for Lucario. Going to Sonic.
I'm actually just hoping. Okay, good.
Oh. Go with Jigglypuff again. You played really well with it. Both players are playing Pokemon.
3, 2, 1, go!
Sylveon going straight off with the attack. MaxLucario was not able to get the recovery.
Let me come back in. Let me come back in. All right, tell me where we're at.
So right now we got Sylveon going with Pikachu once again, and Lucario's picking Jigglypuff.
I see.
Jigglypuff was not able to get the recovery at the beginning of the game and is down 1 life.
Seems like Sylveon, or seems like MaxLucario are trying to use his main against him, but that's not a terribly smart idea because Sylveon knows his own character. I mean, he knows his own flaws.
And there you
Not
go.
showing, man. Only 26% on his first stock and already 2 stocks up on MaxLucario.
It's honestly just amazing to see.
This might be a pretty quick match. Ooh, failed sleep. Sylveon just trying to capitalize on that.
And he
Ooh.
just self-sacrificed.
Bad recovery coming out of MaxLucario. 3-0. All right, aggressive speakers coming out of this. 30 minutes till our, or no, it's right now we're doing,
Whoever designed Jigglypuff to have sleep as an uppy is dumb.
well, you know, it just comes like that sometimes. Anyways, I'm going to be helping out our Rocket League players here in a bit. Make sure to tune back in on Abilene ISD Esports, and we'll be right back to you with some Rocket League gameplay this time. Thank you for tuning in for our ultimate stream. I'll be right back to you on Abilene AISD